With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce.
It's just the nature of their rivalry. Both teams will look to start fast, and each one trying to seize control of the tempo early.
And part of it is they know each other so well. The team that executes best is likely going to come away with the W.
Oh boy, here we go, Doris. A couple of teams that are all too familiar with one another going head-to-head.
BA, they'll play 4 times this year, and even that doesn't seem like enough because there is no love lost between these two franchises. It never seems to matter who's on the roster. There's just distaste for one another.
Denton, good.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. And Toronto calls time here. About a minute played here so far in the first. Banton can't get it to go. Here's Avdia. And so far he's averaging 7 points a game. Pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Well, Grant, one of the things that keep Raptors fans positive is the youth that's represented on this roster.
Yeah, they've got a great core, BA, and lots of young guys on this team. But they're missing a star. Yeah, probably, but they can be dangerous.
It's Kuzma with the miss.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
For 3, Barrett. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end. I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
And yep, it's good. Poole's got his second bucket of the night. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Stripped it away. To the paint. Azubuike. Left side, Brown. Tries again. Pass to Azubuike. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. That shot off. Here's Coulibaly. Poole outside. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul. And Toronto calls time here.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
It's Poole on the wing. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise. Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow. How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's Benton. And that one is hammered home.
Well, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Avdia. The kick out to Poole. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. This is hard to believe, Grant, but the Wizards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979.
It is hard to believe. I mean, they've had some fantastic players over the years. But let me tell you, these fans in my hometown are hungry for a deep playoff run.
And George with the jam.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
To the middle. Barnes. He's off on the layup. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. 3-point lead.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the line.
George outside. Out to Bagley. Oh, Cauley Stein with the block. And now the Raptors on the break. The 3 from Barnes. The offensive rebound.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Pass to Bagley. Here's Kispert. Now here's George. 3 on the clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Barnes.
And for a rookie, George is physically mature. He doesn't mind the contact at all.
That one misses.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Brown can't hit.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Pass to Sarr. And here's George. Inside. Floats one up. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Wizards up by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
21.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Washington.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. The speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Kispert on the wing. There's the triple. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Kicks it to Quickly. Lets it go from deep. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Quickly. And the shot goes. Quickly's got his second bucket on the night.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And here's Horford for three. Here's Cauley Stein. And here's Brown for three. Sinks it from distance.
You simply must stay attached to Jaylen Brown in a catch-and-shoot situation so dangerous.
Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Cauley Stein. And out of bounds, the Wizards will take it. The Wizards with a lead to the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Cauley Stein. Horford outside. Kicks it out to Barrett. And Grant, as someone whose career spanned eras, you feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, BA, it's much more difficult. In part because the contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws, and the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough-nosed defense.
Pass to Kispert. Back to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Outside Barrett. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Wow, the hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
It's George with the drive. And George with the jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Barrett missing again.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Well, Grant, for R.J. Barrett, he pretty much knew he was going to be an NBA player.
Oh, B.A., he sure did. And the #1 prospect out of high school in Florida in 2018. Did his one and done in college at Duke and followed it up with the #3 overall pick. And he has definitely delivered.
Right side Barrett. And Gafford with the block. Back to Poole. Inside. And the dunk by Gafford.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, R.J. Barrett, the 3rd overall pick in the 2019 draft, still a long way away from his prime. He said, quote, people think you should make this huge leap out of nowhere. And it's like if you just add 1 or 2 things to your game and just get better every year steadily, you are going to get where you want to go, whether it comes right away or it comes later. Ryan?
Allie, thanks.
R.J. Barrett entered the league with confidence and an ability to get off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
Down low. Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Wizards on offense. They're on a 12-4 run.
These calls can be so
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. So for the Wizards in this matchup, they got to be feeling pretty good as they won that last outing against Toronto. And with that win, they evened up the season series at 1 apiece, giving them a chance to pull ahead right here.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense. Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now, here's Poole. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Conference rivals, Greg, butting heads in this one. How does that raise the stakes here?
Well, both teams want this one bad, and a chance to prove they're the dominant squad. I think it's going to get pretty heated at some point here tonight.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Doris, we know one thing the Raptors had benefited from was consistent leadership.
There's no doubt about that, Kevin. You think about the front office consistency, and success in the NBA generally starts from the top and trickles down. You can absorb a coaching change and still have a culture in place because, again, things start at the top.
Screen by Gafford. Pass to Avdia. Shot clock at 6. The shot, no good. And here's Toronto. The drive by Barnes.
Oh, Scotty Barnes off the deck into the cup. Nice finish.
The Wizards with another miss. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Here's Benton. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Kuzma outside. And stolen by Barnes. To the middle. Here's Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
That's two things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
Here's Poole. Driving to the basket. Here's Koulibaly. Makes it off the glass.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Bucket is good.
Boy, how impressive is the quickness Jaylen Brown possesses. This guy sprints hard toward the cup on every drive.
Now, here's Poole. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
Make some noise. Here comes Mr. Tight Squad.
Here's Koulibaly. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And the basket is good. Raptors with the lead. Here's Banton.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Brown. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Doris, looking at the career of Jaylen Brown so far, his rise to stardom has been impressive.
It's impressive, Kevin, because of the work put in. He needed to become a more complete offensive player by, number one, improving his handle, and number two, becoming more efficient with his shooting. He's done both. He's always been a force in transition. Jaylen has been special. You have to be aware, if you're a defender, where Kyle Kuzma is. This guy is a scorer by nature.
And, Greg, it just seems like every night Kyle Kuzma is going to put up double digits.
And he has the potential to be a double-double threat. Just needs to get more aggressive on the glass.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball. Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. And Washington making a change here. Wizards trailed by 4. Down low. Here's Lawson. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Amazing tenacity attacking the basket, and I'm sure he won't miss that next time.
He gets that one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Top of the key, Kispert. Pass to George. That one, no good. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
And the Wizards with possession. 6-point game.
Oh, wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
To the paint. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Raptors substitution. Sissoko.
And so George will bring it up for Washington. Dives to the hoop. It's hauled in by Sissoko. Toronto leading by 4. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
This is who R.J. Barrett is. Fearless scorer, wants to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Now, here is George. No scoring in this one. Here's Song. The shot's good on the assist by George.
so far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Wow, the answer for R.J. Barrett. That three-point big-time delivery.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. And so Bagley nails them both.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Raptors lead by 21. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's George. Outside for Lawson. A three-pointer off the mark. Raptors leading by 5. Barrett wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range. From past the arc. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Boy, you talk about a gifted finisher. R.J. Barrett, soft touch on the interior.
Pass to Kispert. It's stolen by Barrett. Jumps up, and Barrett slams it in.
Assisted by.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Kispert. Zorn. He doesn't hit that one. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. Takes it inside. Out to Barrett. Quickly the bounce pass. And it's blocked. Now Kispert. He has yet to score. And the dunk by Kispert.
And more than capable of making miraculous passes. George certainly a traditional guard in that fashion.
A great three-point shooter in college, Corey Kispert, who played at Gonzaga, has transferred that skill, Doris, to this NBA level.
And Kevin, you know that guys who can shoot it with range are always in demand. The extra distance doesn't affect Corey one bit. He's very solid from the mid-range. In a shooter's league, he's got his opportunities.
Raptors leading by 7. Pass to quickly. Here's Barrett. And he drives in.
R.J. Barrett has size, quickness, and a knack for scoring the basketball.
Outside, George. And it's George finishing it off.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Kispert, wide open, he fires. Nice shot from the wing. And now it's only a 5-point Raptor lead.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
And the Raptors call time here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Toronto leading by 5. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Count it, good.
That is Kyle Kuzma asserting himself against quality defense. Nice finish.
Pass to Boucher. A steal. And here we go. Washington fast break. Gafford with the ball. And here is Poole. And Boucher sends it back. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Brown. Yep, that one goes in there. Brown's got 7. And often players want to discuss calls at the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Okay, well, it depended on the conversation, but at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do, and you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
What I love about Kyle Kuzma is this guy understands there's more to the game than just scoring. That's a change from his rookie season. Now he wants to contribute defensively, and he gets on the glass, guys.
The kick out to Poole. Back to Kuzma. 4 on the clock. Great touch on the 16-footer. He's got 5.
Just soft touch in the mid-range right there by Kyle Kuzma. Just accepting what the defense is willing to concede. To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Here's Benton. Whoops, they pick off the pass.
And really, that's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan. Had no option of what to do with the ball. And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Pass to Boucher. Back to Brown. Driving in. And he goes right over Kyle Kuzma and slams it down.
Oh, my goodness. How about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
And Boucher sends it back.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Brown. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with a shot.
Washington trailing. And again, Washington running the court in transition.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on a basketball floor. And I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Poole with the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 1. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And it's Barrett penetrating. And Barrett slams it in.
Boy, the handles of R.J. Barrett on full display. What a pretty drive.
Right wing. Launches a 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Koulibaly's got 7 points in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Fires from deep. Good on the triple. Sissoko's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
6 to shoot. Kuzma, right side. Misses the wing J.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Toronto working the ball around now. It's Barrett on the wing. 14 points for him. Inside. Here's Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
Well, Chris Boucher, the ability to score, even though there's bodies around him, that's an impressive finish.
Here's McDaniels. Back to Poole. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. A nice shot by McDaniels.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Pass to Azubuike. Out to Barrett. Now, here's Quickly. Barrett with the ball. He is a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good. Over to the wing. Back to Poole. Here's Koulibaly. He's got 7. Rebound by the Raptors. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for us. And Barrett gets it to go.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
You know, Greg, they call him IQ. Instant offense is Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah, and he puts points on the board quickly. No pun intended. A volume three-point shooter and has a deadly little floater in the lane.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his mere decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. They wasted no time on that one. Quickly's got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors. It's Poole with the drive. He gets it in there. Poole's got 7 points in the game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now, here's Barrett. He's got 18. Elbow shot. Rebounded by Gafford. 1:35 left to play here in the third. Stolen by Quickly. Barrett for 3. With the putback. It's good on the putback. Boucher's got 4 points in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Wizards trailed by 10. Here's George. Pass to Song. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley-Stein, a presence defensively.
Shot clock at 5. Tries again. Here's George. And he finishes nicely on the way.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Cauley-Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Bagley the screen. And George, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for him.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And that one, good. 8 points from Keontae George.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all three levels.
And the Raptors call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
There's 18 seconds left in the third. It's Brown on the wing. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't go. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's the Raptors leading by 8. And when we return,
64.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Trailing here by 8. And there's the foul. It'll go on Delano Banton. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, George. And it's George finishing it off.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Here's Cauley Stein. And Sarr pulls it down. Wizards trail by 6. The open shot by Kispert. It's hauled in by Brown.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake. Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
And the call will be on Keontae George. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Well, Jaylen Brown has quality handles now. Relentless on the attack when he's got the rock in his hands.
Out to the right wing. Here's Sarr. Lost. Chip back in for 2.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Raptors leading by 6. Over in the corner, Brown. Going inside. And the dunk by Brown.
That is the hard-driving, big-time athleticism of Jaylen Brown on display.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
George looking over the floor. The shake. And there's the drive.
You have to be impressed with the instincts and versatility on the defensive end from Scotty Barnes. This guy legit.
Good to see a player going all out in the games this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. But you know what, Greg? Still working to take that next step. What do you think is his key?
Kevin, that's an easy one. It's going to be perimeter shooting. You know, we get spoiled with all the other things he can do, and he's had a tremendous start to his NBA career. But I think to become that superstar, the jump shot has to become a weapon. Going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Barnes can't get it to go.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And usually one of the league leaders in field goal percentage, Doris, Daniel Gafford. What a solid contributor.
Kevin, you love those role players who play within themselves, and that's exactly what Gafford gives you, an understanding of what his team needs. Rim running, rim protection, and rebounding.
That's good from Poole. And Toronto making a change here. And so he hits both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And it's Brown missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Gafford throws it down.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma, we think of him as a scorer, but that was a tough target to miss, wide open.
Here's Benton. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
14 foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Wizards?
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this one.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances. Kyle Kuzma stepping up and getting it done.
In the corner, Horford with it. Pass to Benton. Brown outside. In the corner, Barrett with it. And it's off the back rim, no good. And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. They lead by 1. And the dunk by Horford.
Oh, you have to love Al Horford, prepared to deliver in the important moments.
For 3, Barrett. Rebounded by Gafford.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
14 foul.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Pass to Avdia. Back to Poole. Screen by Gafford. Just 5 on the clock. And that one drops. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Barrett lays it up and takes it in. And it's now 23 points for R.J. Barrett.
Undaunted by the moment, R.J. Barrett with the delivery.
Gafford misses.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that through.
Poole with the steal. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Poole. Raptors with the lead. .116 left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Horford no luck. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unfortunate.
Listen to that.
What is the decibel count in this building?
Now, quickly. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment. Oh, big-time delivery from the young Scotty Barnes. Clutch moment, no worries.
Top of the key, Avdia. Money!
And I I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Kuzma